Happy Saturday evening, Central Texas. We go from almost feeling like, and some folks actually hitting 90 degrees this afternoon, to some really nice and seasonable weather. Still humidity in place, at least the front half of Sunday. Anyhow, we wake up around 70 degrees. You're headed out to church, something like that. Likely you don't want a light jacket. We blast up into the 80s once again, but more like lower to middle 80s. Unless you're in our far northern counties, maybe right at 80 on the nose for Mother's Day afternoon as a cold front approaches the viewing area, increase in cloud cover. Eventually winds will shift out of the north, and yes, we could see some rowdy thunderstorm activity. Stick with me the next couple of minutes. We'll go through the models. You can see we're under a level 1 and or 2 risk to see severe weather. Back half of Sunday, again, you're good to go for the front half of the day. You're planning Mother's Day outside, grilling, something like that. You may, your better bet is probably for lunch versus later on in the evening hours. You can see these arrows colliding nicely here. That is a front that's going to approach the area. So let's go into the model data again. Rest of this evening, we're just going to continue to see temperatures dropping. We wake up in the upper 60s near 70 degrees. Sunday morning going up into the low to middle 80s that afternoon. Increasing cloud cover coming out of the north. And eventually this right here, likely a line of thunderstorms approaching. The greatest chance we see severe weather is going to be when it initially reaches our western and northwestern zones. As the storms do travel towards the rest of our viewing area, including the I-35 corridor, Brazos Valley, and our eastern counties, the severe threat is going to go down a little bit. It'll turn more into a straight lined wind threat. And again, the time frame for this thunderstorm activity, I'd put it at about 50% at least that you see rain at your house and these strong thunderstorms would be about 5 p.m. peaking around dinner time and then dissipating into our eastern counties, leaving the viewing area probably by about when we go to bed or just after that on Sunday night. After that, we're going to get a little break from precipitation for several days, so that will be nice. Rainfall totals potentially for Sunday, because that's the best chance for rain over the next 7. Most folks racking up around another ½ inch of rain. So let's recap things. Rest of this evening, we fall from the 80s, 70s down into the upper 60s for overnight lows. Wake up tomorrow on Mother's Day, and again, if you're grilling out, planning something outdoors, weather impact alert for the back half of the day primarily, and that is for a line of thunderstorms approaching the viewing area from the north and from the west. Storms will move towards the east in the evening hours, and then we're going to have a couple of days where we are sitting in the 80s each and every afternoon, likely muggy of conditions at times. You can see maybe a slim chance for rain in the back half of the work week. Other than that, it is pretty tranquil as we head on into, it is almost middle May, you guys. I cannot believe that.